Hello everybody, welcome to the Joyful Johnsons. It's Lauren here coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. I've got a really great video to share with you all today with our experience finding a pediatric dental specialist for our 5-year-old son while living here in Costa Rica. So if you are interested in traveling here, moving here, or you just are curious to know, this video is going to have a lot of really great insights for you. If you're new to our channel, welcome. My name's Lauren again, and my family has been living in Costa Rica for a little bit over 2 years. And here we share all of the good things and the bad things and the adventures and the struggles of what it's like living in Costa Rica, particularly with children. So please make sure that you subscribe so that you can not miss out on all of our future videos as we share our journey with you. So in today's video, I'm going to share our journey of getting good dental care for our 5-year-old twins here in Costa Rica. We have 3 kids. Our oldest has perfect teeth like my husband, thank God. My other 2 children, they inherited my genetics for teeth, which sadly means that they are incredibly prone to decay, regardless of how we take care of the teeth or what they eat. And so I'm going to share with you the good things and the hard part of the experience today, and give you some tips if you're looking for pediatric dental care while you're here in Costa Rica. So we live in Guanacaste, so we are on the western side of the country of Costa Rica, and there is really great medical care here. We've not ever had a challenge finding a good provider or a good service. We've been really pleased with the service and also the pricing of everything medical here. And so when one of our twins last year, Julian, he had some pretty severe tooth decay, and we went to a few different dentists, and it wasn't a good fit because our twins have autism, and so they don't really have the easiest time at the dentist. I mean, who does? Do any of you love going to the dentist? I sure don't. Sorry to all the dentists out there. But what we found was that in the States, the United States, we had the option for nitrous oxide to help you relax. And so for me personally, that's what I've always used when I had to have repairs done on my teeth. That is not an option here from every dentist that I've spoken to here in Costa Rica. And so we took our son Julian to go to the dentist, someone who said that they were a pediatric specialist, and it was a nightmare. The numbing shot did not fully take. He said that he still felt pain, and the dentist legitimately recommended to us that we strap him down with belts to the table to complete the work. Needless to say, we just took him home with a half-completed treatment done on his tooth and had to seek another option. Next part of that story is, how did we get the tooth work completed? The decay was pretty severe. It was a really deep cavity on several teeth, and he had to have some extractions done as well. So we found a dentist in Santa Cruz, Guanacaste, that was recommended by a few friends that I have here. And they brought in a pediatric specialist from San Jose who comes out to this area once a month, and had a pediatric anesthesiologist to actually sedate him to complete the work, because at that point we had visited 3 different dentists to try to get the work done, and it was just not possible. We went in to get the sedation done, and the medicine that they give the child to make them sleepy before they put the IV into the arm didn't make my son actually fall asleep. So then when they went to put the IV in, it was a complete autistic meltdown, and it was a very difficult time getting my son to stay still and to stay calm to get the IV in. Once the IV went in, within 60 seconds, his heart rate and his oxygen tanked. And I legitimately thought that my son died there on the dental table. They were able to resuscitate him, and it all ended up being just fine. But that was a very unpleasant experience. The anesthesiologist, again, very well recommended, well educated, well experienced. For whatever reason, this happened. So fast forward now to the next part of the story with his identical twin. Several months go by, and his identical twin, Lucas, develops, bing, 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 the identical cavities on the opposite side of his mouth, because our twins are mirror image twins. So then we have now to find another dentist. We wanted to seek out a different option because we really didn't feel comfortable with how the previous experience went with the sedation. We tried 3 different pediatric dental offices in Guanacaste who all said, yes, we work with autistic children. Yes, we specialize in dental care. To drive all the way out to their office only to find out that they could not help us. So that was very frustrating because they led us to believe that they could provide the service that we needed, but then after the time and the gas and the appointment and everything, turned out not to be so. We were very, very fortunate to find the most amazing dentist, and I'll put a link to their information here in the comments. They're in San Jose, and I have to tell you, it was worth the drive. So San Jose is like 4 hours from where we live here in Guanacaste, and I was really hesitant to make the drive, but I cannot tell you enough how important it is to travel to the right medical provider, or the right dental provider in this case. So we made the appointment and took my son Lucas, who at that point had an infection. This is another challenge living in Costa Rica, is that it's very hard sometimes to get an appointment quickly. That can be the same case in other parts of the world, right? But everywhere that we called, it was, we have to wait 4 to 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. And my son had an infection in his mouth. And so we were so incredibly fortunate to find this office in San Jose. And they said it will be 5 days. And so we have an availability for you. So come on. So my husband and I took Lucas out there to San Jose, and they had a pediatric anesthesiologist. It was the most incredible experience. They put him to sleep with no problems with the IV sedation. They had to do 2 extractions of his pediatric molars, and they had to do 6 really deep decay fillings with resin. Then they did a deep cleaning, and they did a sealant on the teeth while he was under anesthesia, and the total cost was about $1,500 US. My mind was blown. The actual anesthesia service only cost $350. The cleaning was about $75. And then of course we had all of the fillings and things in total. I think that's an incredibly fair price. They were fluent in English. I also got to practice my Spanish, which was really, really great. And the care that we received there was incredible. I wanted to share this video today, again, because we get many questions about what the medical care is like, especially if you have children. That's a huge concern for people who want to move to Costa Rica to live here. So all in all, my recommendations for you is this. Get a personal recommendation from someone. Find someone who lives here, get a recommendation. Don't just go on the internet, because especially if you have a special needs child or a special situation of some kind, you really want to make sure that you take the time to get the right person the first time. There are, as with anywhere in the world, good providers and bad providers. But truly, this office in San Jose, I will never take my kids anywhere else for the dentist while we live here. The care we received was excellent, professional, clean, fast, and very, very fair pricing. If I would have had this work done for my kids in the United States, it would have cost between $5,000 and $7,000 US. Insane. So in any case, thank you all for watching today. If you have any questions about moving to Costa Rica, living in Costa Rica with kids, pediatric dental care, or just dental care in general, please reach out in the comments. I would be happy to share my knowledge and experience with you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for our next videos, and have a great day.